Good morning. No, this is not a promotional video for the Kansas City Royals. I just realized that's all I'm wearing. This is the long-awaited ABTL video that I promised, and I will do my best to keep it under 5 minutes, not like the 15-minute video I made a few years ago. Please feel free to enjoy my kids' artwork in the background. As always, good stuff. So thanks for watching. I'm going to give you a brief update about the league this year, and then of course the specials we got coming on March 11th, only at the Racket Corner. So to start with, the league this year, again, we haven't raised our prices in, I don't think, 15 years, maybe 10, but $25 to play. It's going to get you 11 matches plus a tournament at the end of the season. League play will begin April 17th, or that week anyway. Again, it's a flex league, so if you've never played before, check it out online. Just Google ABTL Tennis League and you'll find all the information you need there online. Check us out on Facebook. I try to keep things relatively up to date there as well. Registration will end this month in March 31st. The other thing you get with the league, and the way you really just almost make it free to play, there's two ways actually. The first is to actually show up to the tournament finals at the end of the season. So what we do at the tournament finals is typically we'll have the head rep out with us, do a demo day. We're still trying to lock that down for this year. But we'll have trophies, prizes, food. Kurt Ramus, who runs a couple Massage Envy stores up there in Omaha, has been gracious enough to give everyone who shows up at the year end a free massage for the year. So basically, you're making money by signing up to play in the league. All you got to do is show up on that last day, or show up on March 11th at the Racket Corner, and that's where I wanted to spend the bulk of the time talking about today. Is the cool stuff we've got coming up here in a week. So Saturday, March 11th at the Racket Corner, I will be in the shop with Joe all day long, starting at around 11 a.m. So come in anytime during the day. I think he opens at 10, but come on in anytime starting at 10 to take advantage of the deals. I've got a bunch of free stuff I'm going to mention now. Don't come till 11 if you want that stuff, because that's all going to be just running through me. Joe won't have access to any of this stuff because I like to keep things secret from him. It's a joke. I'm sorry, my sarcastic humor is bad sometimes. So free stuff. Here's what I've got. I've got a bunch of stuff left over from last year, some stuff that we didn't give away at the end of the season. I've got things like water bottles that I need to give away. I'm going to bring a bunch of this stuff with me. I do not want to take it home, so please show up and you'll walk away with a bunch of cool stuff. I've got water bottles. I've got overgrips. I've got posters, actually, that I still need to give away. Oh, hats. I had a hat around here. I've got some hats left over I need to give away. So pretty cool, actually. Nice, moisture wicking material. So very cool stuff that I need to give away and get rid of. Oh, stickers. So if you've got kids that you want to bring with, some cool pen stickers. This is how I roll. Look at this. I've got a whole roll of these things. So come on in and we'll set you up with some free stuff no matter what. Now, beyond that, what I want to offer is an in-store referral bonus. If you are in the store, come chat with me. Let's call some new people that have never played in the league before. While you're in the store only, if we can find 2 players that have never played before, get them signed up while you're there, I will refund your entire league fee for the year. So come on in. Let's get some people on the phone. We're just looking to expand, continue to grow the league, and basically help fill out every single level so that the competition in the league, stays competitive and what we want it to be, and continue to grow the game in Omaha. So we're working on some other things as well. The last thing that I will for sure be giving away for free is a bag. I'll have a head bag with me. It'll be one of the nice ones, either a 3-pack or a 6-pack bag. The nice, big one that can hold all your racket, your clothes, your gear, and everything. I'll be giving one of those away in the store as well. So show on up. All of that stuff's free. Don't have to buy a single thing to take advantage of any of that. So just show up, hang out, high-five me, whatever you want to do. We'll get all that stuff taken care of. Now, on to the actual deals. We got $2 tennis balls for the entire day. Not cheap tennis balls. These are the good ones. These will limit 6, so it'll get you through your entire season. So you can get set up for $12 for your entire season with tennis balls, which is a fantastic deal on what I think is probably the best tennis ball on the market. It's pretty much all I buy and all I use. $15 string jobs, again, like we've done last year. This is, in some cases, more than half off what you'll get throughout the rest of the season, plus a free overgrip on your racket. If you've never tried head strings, I would highly, highly encourage you to come out and give them a shot. No matter what brand you're using today, Head has diversified their string lineup and pretty much has something to compete in every space, whether you're using a multi-filament synthetic gut or you're using poly like me. Head has something for you, I promise you that. So, and Joe stocks a great variety of them. I'll actually bring a couple extra with me just in case there's something he does or doesn't have. We'll get you set up with some sweet head string. Again, $15. Get your racket set up. If you want 2 or 3 done, bring them in. We'll set them up. Again, that's a deal you won't see for the rest of the year. 15% off rackets. Head again has continued to step up their racket game. They've got 4 or 5 different racket lines, from the Speed, Radical, Instinct, Prestige. I'm probably leaving one out here. I probably shouldn't, but they've got 4 or 5 different versions of each of these rackets, which means if you like a more heavier swing weight racket, or you're looking for something really, really light and more maneuverable, they've got different head sizes, different versions of each of these rackets that I would encourage you to come in, pick up a demo. You do not have to buy the racket this day. You've got a month to buy. Pick up the racket, try it out a little bit, and figure out which one you like. The other cool thing that I promised I would mention is they actually created an adaptive racket this year. Check it out online. It's their Speed Graphene Touch. What it comes with actually is you can buy a tuning kit that allows you to add weight to the head, take weight away, put it in the handle, basically sort of change the weight and feel of the racket to make it exactly what you're looking for. So highly recommend you come in, check that out. And the last thing I'll recommend is the shoes. We got 10% off shoes for an entire month. In the past, Head's done okay at shoes. They've gotten a lot better. I wear them now. I'm wearing the Revolt Pro. Very, very stable shoe that I would put against most shoes in the market. Come on in, try it on, walk around with it a little bit, give it a shot. I would highly recommend at least trying it on, because I think you'll be surprised how much you like it. So that's what you got for the day. It's a bunch of free stuff and a bunch of sale items to take advantage of. Basically pay for your league for the whole year. So highly recommend you to come on out. I'll be there again Saturday, March 11th. I will be there around 11. All the free stuff, you gotta wait till I'm there. Everything else, it's gonna be good all day long. I will be hanging out in the store all day long. I'll probably do some live videos, because I guess that's what's cool to do now. And the last thing I'll do is I'll talk to you a little bit about my racket setup, just so you have an idea for some of the variability that you can get with Head. So here's the string I use, Hawk. I actually use Hawk Touch. This is the one I found, but I'm actually using a 19 gauge string now, a 19 gauge poly, which you might be going, oh, I'll break that. Well, not necessarily. They have so many different options now in terms of what you can do with string and how it makes your racket feel. Come in and talk to Joe. Joe can educate you on this stuff much, much better than I can. But he'll tell you that the string is just as important as the racket. You can string a racket anywhere from 30 pounds all the way up to 70 pounds. It's going to drastically change the sweet spot, the power, the control you see in a tennis racket, almost to make it feel like a completely different frame. So that's the first thing I wanted to mention. The second thing I'll mention is the racket I'm using, and I don't know if I can fit in here. I'm using a Prestige racket now. This is the Prestige Mid Plus. The big thing you'll notice here is the dense string pattern. And this racket has traditionally been they call it a player's racket. I would argue otherwise. It's a 98 square inch racket, so it's not super small. The very dense string pattern is what allows you to really do some cool things, because it's got the control, but what it allows you to do is take the string tension way down and not lose a lot of that control. I actually string this racket at 39 pounds with 19 gauge poly, which allows you to take advantage and keep all that control in the dense string pattern, but add a little pop, add a little more bite to the ball, and do some really cool things. So that's the kind of thing you can do with rackets and with string. Joe can teach you all about this, again, far better than I can. So come on into the shop Saturday, March 11th, only at the Racket Corner. Yeah, I hope to see you there, and hope you have you in the league. If you have more questions, again, shoot me an email. Find us on Facebook, Google it online. If you haven't seen all the information I've been putting out there now, yeah, I think you'll be able to Google it and find it somewhere. So thanks for taking the time. I did keep it under 10 minutes, so not too bad. Have a great week, and I will see everybody on Saturday, March 11th.